Every night, my neighbor waved at me from across the street. Same time, same smile. But 3 days after he died, I saw him again, standing on his porch, still waving. At first, I thought it was my imagination, until he started waving from my window. Every evening, Daniel would step out to lock his gate right before sunset. Across the street, his old neighbor, Mr. Collins, always waved from his porch chair. It became routine, one simple wave that made the empty street feel alive. But everything changed one rainy night when Daniel saw flashing lights outside. Ambulance, police, a stretcher covered in a white sheet. Mr. Collins had passed away in his sleep. Days passed quietly. The porch was empty now. No waving hand, no warm smile. But 3 nights later, as Daniel locked his gate again, he saw something. Across the street, a faint figure sitting in the same chair. Mr. Collins, pale, unmoving, and when Daniel froze, that hand lifted slowly and waved. He blinked hard, but the figure was still there. The next morning, the chair was empty. Daniel tried convincing himself it was his imagination. But every night after that, at the same time, the wave returned. Sometimes gentle, sometimes hurried. The porch light would flicker, even though no one lived there anymore. Daniel finally told his wife. She laughed at first, until she saw it too. They called the new owner of the house, but he said the place was still locked. No one had been inside since the funeral. Yet Daniel swore he could see that shadow moving behind the window, a faint silhouette raising its hand. One night, curiosity won. Daniel crossed the street. The air felt heavier, colder. The porch chair creaked softly as if someone had just stood up. The door opened by itself, slow and silent. Inside, the smell of damp wood and something metallic filled the air. He turned on his phone's flashlight. The beam landed on the wall, where muddy handprints trailed toward the living room.